Hello again. I just want to share this. This is the Eclipse IDE, and I'm running it with SDCC for the 8051 microprocessor. And I couldn't get it to run for a long time till just now. And I want to share if somebody out there is having problems getting it to run. What I finally discovered was once you make your project, and your source file, click right click on it on the bottom properties. There you will see the SDCC compiler, linker, assembler. Here on the current builder, choose CDT internal builder. For some reason, it couldn't find a make file, and I spent hours and hours, changing the environment variables on the Windows to go to where it is that in one of them files from one of the plugins. It wouldn't work. Let's run it, and I'm doing now CDT internal. Okay. So this is just a simple program, just a few variables, incremental variables within a loop. So there's nothing, it was just to test it. So let's build it. It built it, no errors, no problems, okay? Over here we can see the hex codes, So now let's fool around with it some more and see what happens. Let's select properties again, and on the far left you see different things like C build, C++, right above that toolchain editor. Let's put SDCC make. See what happens. Let's apply it. Okay. Typically, it's best to save the program whenever you change on here to be on the safe side. For me, for the time being, since I just discovered this, see that error? That's an error, and all we changed was the SDCC make file. So, and that's what I got for, off and on, months upon months. I couldn't get this to work. But now, because I transferred all my files from Keel to SDCC, and I did get it running on the MCU 8051 on the laptop, but I want it here on the desktop too. For some reason, the MCU is not running on my desktop. I don't know why. I'm not going to reload Vista right now. It could be, I don't know what it is, license thing, or I don't know what it is. Anyhow, let's change this back. That would be, I'm not, well, never mind. I'd probably redo the Windows thing on here. Originally it worked here, that MCU 8051. Let's go back here and change SDCC make. Now the interesting thing is that it's listed here. So there's a path to where it's stored. Again, we want to use CDT internal builder and apply it and okay it. And now let's try and run this again. Not a problem. It makes the IX files codes. Do not delete this hex file, IHX file. Listen, before I couldn't even get a open main. For my experiment here, since I am just experimenting, I just finally got it to compile after so long. Let's just try an empty main function with a few variables, and we gotta put return 0. Return 0, and I'm not sure yet, but I like saving everything before I run it. Some compilers will do it automatically for you, others will not. Let's build it. Build it, no problem. My question is, see what the IX file looks like. It looks smaller. So it did, you know, it did change the size of the hex file. That's about it. I tell you, it was pretty tricky. I bumped across it one file throughout the internet that showed me how to do this. You know, properties, tool chain. You should see all your SDCC things there. Oh no, I'm not restoring. I ain't touching this. Hope it helps somebody. Over and out. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Do you want to exit? Yes.